Hey guys, I was going to do a chatty video talking about October Daily, and then I figured I'm making my October Daily insert, so I may as well video that and then just talk about October Daily whilst I'm doing that, like voice over it, so that you have something more interesting to look at than myself. So, I did December Daily last year and I absolutely loved it and have plans to do it again this year. I've talked about that loads. And I'm bringing back the Mrs. Brimble's photo challenge again for, was it the third or fourth year in a row? And I was making the prompts list for those, and I was just thinking, like, I really love autumn and I really loved the prompts that I made. I made two. I made one that's like all like autumnal themed, and the other one which is like Halloween themed. And I was thinking, I'm really loving these prompts, and I loved doing December Daily, and I can't wait to do December Daily. Like, again, I don't want to wish my time away, but I really enjoyed it. And I have fond memories of doing it, and I really wanted to do it again. And then I thought, I know what would be really cool. Or people do Vlogtober, and I've done Vlogtober in the past. People do Inktober or Drawloween. And obviously people do like the photos every day in October. I thought, I know, I'll do an October Daily, and I'll record all my memories and photos and journaling and everything. That would be really cool. And then I'd had this really genius idea, and then I stumbled across, I put into Pinterest October Daily, thinking I would find more like prompts lists and things, and I realised that people already do October Daily. So I was like, okay, that's cool. I didn't know such a thing existed, so I was really excited by that. But what I have found, through my Pinterest and YouTube and Instagram travels, looking at October dailies, what I have found is that most people tend to do their albums, and they tend to be albums rather than the Traveller's Notebook insert. Most people tend to do them more Halloween themed, is what I've noticed. I'm sure that people do more autumnal, but just the things that I've seen have been very, very Halloween focused. Now, I do like Halloween. I am into it. But I don't necessarily want to do the whole month as Halloween. So I thought my focus would mainly be more autumnal. With Halloween starting to make more of an appearance towards the end of the month. I'm not as into Halloween as I am Christmas, but I am into Halloween. Just that previously, before having children, we didn't really do anything because, not really anything to do. So I've decided to do October Daily, and I've decided to do it in a Traveller's Notebook insert, just like how I did my December Daily. I found that really worked for me because I can use my Polaroid zip printer for printing off my photos every day. Whereas I was if I've got an album and the plastic pockets, then I need to go on the computer and print my photos or get them printed somewhere. And that was just too much of a faff and hassle. So I really like the format. I like the insert and everything. So yeah, I decided to do that again. So I've made my own insert. Obviously I'm not doing a tutorial on how I'm making this insert. If you need a tutorial on how to make Traveller's Notebook inserts, I have already got one of those on my YouTube channel. So you can go and check that out. And it's a proper in-depth step-by-step tutorial for you guys. So yes, I decided to make my own insert, and I love doing more of a mixed media thing with different things in different size papers, different types of papers, and I use plastic inserts, the pocket, the Project Life inserts, the plastic sleeves, I use those. Sorry, I've still got this cold, so I'm a bit wheezy. I use those because I've got some amazing confetti sequins. I couldn't think of the word. I've got some amazing sprinkles that I want to do a pocket, like a shaker with towards Halloween. So I put those in. So yeah, whenever I make inserts, I kind of try and do them a little bit different. This isn't quite as out there as my Christmas one because I don't have as many supplies. I don't have as many autumnal supplies. But I used a tracing paper sheet and I printed on it. I used my watercolour designs that I did for the October sticker kit. I printed that out onto a tracing paper sheet. And I put a plain tracing paper sheet in there as well as scrapbook paper as well. Just because I like to have like different elements in there. I often put like the 3x4 cards in, as you've seen as well. But I probably might tip some of those cards in as I go. Sometimes I put them all in at the beginning of the album, and sometimes I prefer to tip it in as I go. It just kind of depends on what mood I'm in, really. So yeah, it's really nice to spend a little bit of time with your crafty stash, just making an insert. So I'm all prepared. I've got some cut apart sheets, which you saw me cut those little 3x4 journal cards out of. I've got those. What I will do now is I will make up my little stash, so it's all ready to go. I'll cut my cut aparts apart. So I've got them ready, and I'll gather all my supplies together. And you saw the folder that I used right at the very beginning of the video. I shall use that in my traveller's notebook, just kind of stuff my bits and pieces in there that I want to use, so that I've got all of that on hand in my traveller's notebook. And I've already bought my the cartridge paper, the zinc paper to go in my Polaroid zip printer. I've bought a pack of 30, so I know that I've got a whole pack ready to go for the whole month. I don't have to worry about ordering anymore and then not being able to do my pages or anything, because that would just be super frustrating. So I've already got that. I don't really know what I'll do, whether I will just wing it like I did with my December daily last year and literally just photograph and journal about what we're doing each day, or whether I will use my photo list prompt, or whether I will do a mixture of the both. I'm not sure. What I will do though, I meant to print out my photo prompt list onto a piece of paper that was the same size as my inserts. I was going to bind it in, but what I think I'll do is I'll print it out and stick it on the inside front cover of the Traveller's Notebook insert, so that I've got my prompts list there if I want it. Yeah, so I'm not really sure how it's going to go. I think I'll just wing it and just do a mixture of all. This year in October, I think it's going to be, it's quite cool, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do an October daily, because firstly my parents are coming back over for a week. If you don't know my parents, they live in Italy, and they're coming over for a week. So that'll be really nice. Whenever my parents come over, we go out for the day and do day trips and things. So that'll be really cool. And also later on in the month, John's got the half-term week off holiday from work, so we'll hopefully be able to go out and about a few places and do some different activities. I mean, we always go pumpkin picking every year, but yeah, hopefully we'll be able to go out and about and do a few different activities. So this year, I thought it'd be quite cool because we've got 2 whole weeks of definitely stuff that's going to be going on, or that we're going to be doing. So I thought that'd be really, really nice to document that. So I'm really excited by that prospect. So yeah, it's really, really cool. Don't really know what else to say really. I've got a bit more footage. I'm all fingers and thumbs when I do sewing. I'm a bit for those of you who don't know, I had an accident a few years ago, and on my left hand, I don't have any feeling in my forefinger and my middle finger. I can move them, so you don't really notice. But yeah, I find things like that a little bit tricky. That's why I'm more like fingers and thumbs. I'm really happy with the way my insert turned out. Do really like it, even though I spent probably far too much time trying to choose the right papers, and I'm pretty sure some of you will understand this. And then when it came to the front cover, I was like, oh my gosh, I really don't know. It's got, I was overthinking it like crazy. But I'm pretty sure I'm not alone. I'm pretty sure quite a few people spend a while like fondling their stash, so I don't feel too crazy. I think I'm amongst friends for that. Yeah, so are you guys taking part in an October daily challenge of some sort? It'd be really fun to know what one you're doing. And that, obviously, feel free to share in the Mrs. Brimble's Happy Place group on Facebook, because as always, like, I genuinely love to see what people are up to, because I like ogling over other people's stuff, and I draw a lot of inspiration from other people as well. So if you care to share, I would really, really love it if you shared in the group what you're working on, and love to know whether you're doing like the Inktober or the Drawloween, or whether you're doing something that's like really Halloween themed, like a photo challenge, or whether you're doing your October daily that's all Halloween themed or anything. So yeah, come over. If you're not in the Facebook group already, please come over and have a chat, because I so want to see all your stuff that you're working on. That's it from me for now. If you want to know more about my October daily and stuff, then let me know. I don't know how much content you want on an October daily. Do you want to see like a weekly flip every week, or do you just want to see the completed flip? I won't probably do any in progress filming, because when I do my daily thing like this, I tend to do it in the evening on the sofa, just like really chilled out. Like, we'll have the telly on, and I'll sit on the sofa and have my stuff around me on my lap, and it'll just be like really chilled out. And the lighting's not very good in there in the evenings, we're getting all hygge and, got the candles on and stuff, dim lighting, hygge. So, so it'd probably be difficult to do an in-process thing, but I can show you, like, let me know what kind of videos you want to see from me on October Daily. Thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll get to chat to you in the Facebook group. Bye.